Well, hello and welcome to Toe to Toe Extra. I'm Andy Scott. I'm joined by Gary Logan, but we have got Lauren Price in studio with us today. Lauren, great to see you. Now, one of the main reasons that we've got you here is because you won at the weekend, but also this now opens up this talent pool of fighters that you've got your eyes on. Yeah. Most notably, it has to be said, Natasha Jonas. That's the fight that's been put to you the most. So we're going to watch some clips from her today. But is that a fight that interests you?
Yeah, 100%. You know, she's got the belt at 147, and yeah, I believe in myself. I feel like I'm in my prime, and you know, I'm 5-0 as a pro now, turning over as Olympic champion. People said to me, "Oh, she should move fast." So, yeah, I'm all up for it. I'd love that fight before the end of the year.
Now, before we watch the video, Gary, I've got to ask you, boxing goes in nice circles sometimes, and Joe Gallagher will be on at me for saying it, but there comes a time, sometimes, that passing of the torch moment can be made possible. Now, I'm not saying we're there yet, because Natasha Jonas has still got some huge fights out there, and every time someone says to her, you know, this is one step too fast, she proves them wrong. But you would think that these two trajectories are just starting to align slightly, dare I say?
Yeah, definitely. It's a great story. Tasha thinks that she's got, you know, with no disrespect to Lauren, she thinks she's got bigger fish to fry on the world level, and she probably thinks that Lauren's not quite yet on that level. And for her, you know, she's gambling a lot, and her team, they've got to be saying that because Lauren's highly skilled. So it's a big gamble for maybe not enough of the pot, whereas the pots that she's chasing, which are the likes of Maya, whatever, they are, you know, that's something that she's always aspired to fight in Maya, always, you know, for the last couple of years. And Tasha's at that stage now where she felt, because she had the great fights with Terry and the great fights with Katie Taylor, that she should be on that level. And she felt resentful for the fact that she wasn't kept on that level. She was, in fact, blocked out. Mm. Their management teams did a good job of moving them on into other ways. And so she's thinking, right, I'm here now. I'm a free weight champion. You know, what's Lauren got? Maya's got something else. Maya's probably the most well-known female boxer in the world other than Clarissa Shields and Katie Taylor.
Because of the profile that she's built over here in the UK mostly, yeah.
Exactly, yeah, she's needed UK. So in that sense, when you do say that, it does make a fight for her and Natasha sensible. But this would be a generational fight. This is your Tony Simpson versus Anna Menta passing of the torch, because if Lauren does manage to beat Natasha, then the baton has been passed over.
Well, let's have a look at Natasha Jonas in action. I mean, this is your chance. I'm not expecting you to sort of badmouth her in any way, but what do you see as her strengths? Presumably in that southpaw stance, the straight left is a good shot.
Yeah, I think that's one of her best shots. You know, she got a great backhand. You know, slipping outside as well. And you know, she is a well-schooled boxer. She's been around. She went to the Olympics. She's got the amateur background.
Product of the same environment that you know. I know you had other taekwondo and stuff.
First
like that,
woman on the team, GB.
Yeah, you both come from the same system.
Yeah.
Do you think that she's a natural 147 fighter?
No, I don't. Obviously, she boxed at 60 kilo as an amateur and as a pro. Obviously, I work in kilograms still, you know. But
yeah. We never changed, do we?
Yeah.
We're on pounds.
I feel like obviously them opportunities were there for her to move up to the weight above, and obviously at 147 the belt was vacant. So yeah, I don't blame her, but I believe obviously, I think she's possibly the one below maybe.
Do you think, in terms of speed of foot and speed of hand, do you think that you have got faster hands than her?
Yeah, I do. I'm obviously not, you know, bigging myself up or nothing like that, but I believe that my speed, you know, is faster than 90% of the females, even in the lighter divisions as well.
Yeah.
I have to say, and I'm going to say this really to Gary, like, with Laura's doing this against her better judgment because she's so respectful and she's never going to come on here and call out Natasha Jonas. But fighters should back themselves. You know, if Tasha was sat there, she'd back herself against
Every day of
Lauren
the
Price.
week.
This is the game. The game is the game.
Yeah, the game is the game, and like if you truly believe that you want to fight Natasha Jonas, you've got to deserve to fight Natasha Jonas, and your record as an amateur speaks for itself. You're 5-0 as a pro, but this is the fight. Yeah,
This was the IBF title fight at 147.
Yeah.
I was
did a real-
actually ringside watching this, and I remember Tasha coming out round 1, and I thought she was going to stop the girl in the first round, but the girl got through her, and then obviously each round and that she broke her down.
Yeah.
But for myself, obviously Candy White watched the box against Kirsty Babington, and I thought that was obviously a equally matched fight as well. So, you know, but for her to fight for a world title, that Candy White, to be honest, opponent-wise, I don't think it was a great opponent.
Gary, we are in this era that you've already spoken in the intro about Michaela Mayer. Put yourself in Tasha Jonas' shoes. Now, I aggravated her at the weekend because every opportunity I got, I was like, would you fight her? Or would you decide to fight with her? But actually, from neutral perspective here for both of us, we are now entering that era, and this is a signal and a sign that the talent pool is getting deeper, which means that these fights and rivalries can be talked about. You know, I'm putting this out there as a good thing. You know, you're joining the party. Tasha's at the party.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you should celebrate it because people are calling your name out because they want to fight you because it's a good thing. Not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I mean, if Tasha is in any way resentful that Lauren's calling her out, then her team need to have a word with her because as long as if many fighters and the press are mentioning your name within with fighting other fighters around you, that means you're being talked about.
Yeah, for
that's
the
what
right
matters.
reasons. Yeah,
that's what
it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's what it's a good thing. That's what ultimately matters. I tell you what, it's better than where she was a few years ago, where she was frozen out.
Yeah.
Now she is being spoken. So now she understands. Now Tasha understands. This is the game. You are the hunter or the hunted. That's it. And I always say that people, pros is pros, amateurs is amateurs. And the thing about pros is that you are either the hunter or the hunted. Once you're the hunter, you are chasing titles. Once you get a title, you are being chased. Once you're a name, you are being chased. So Tasha's got to know, and I get it.
I think she does.
She has to.
She's been in this game a long time.
She's a smart cookie. She's a smart cookie, man, and she knows what the game is. But her game, to her mind, no disrespect to Lauren once again, she wants to chase bigger game. She's a big game hunter right now. So she's saying to Lauren, you're a name, but you're not the big game that I want. Yeah. So that's where we're at the moment. But a couple more Lauren impressive victories. What if Tasha doesn't get that Maya fight? Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. That's the interesting
because
thing.
we know where Maya wants. Maya's stated that she wants Katie Taylor.
Yeah.
So it's just like a.
Yeah, it's good though, isn't
Yeah.
it? Let me ask you a neutral question. If Michaela Mayer does box Tasha Jonas,
Mayer.
And
I say Maya.
Yeah, I know,
So
but
it's
she.
Mayer.
You're lucky she isn't.
Does she
here.
correct you?
Yeah, you're lucky she isn't here.
Forcefully, yeah.
Well, I've got a good chin. I'm weak to the body. If Michaela Mayer fights Tasha Jonas for A and B side, if Tasha Jonas defended her titles against Michaela Mayer, who would you fancy in that fight, do you think?
I think it's a very good fight for the both of them, you know. Watching Mayer on the weekend and Tasha, it's an odd one. I think it's a 50-50 fight. Yeah, it's interesting. Obviously, I think you got Mayer's work rate, you know, she works well to the body, combination punches, but then I do feel like Tasha's probably the stronger one out of the two of them as well. Like I said, watching them clips there, she's got a good backhand. As well, you know, finishing on early duck. So, yeah, it's an interesting fight.
Yeah, and worth saying, obviously, that fight for Mayer at the weekend was £142, so she is yet to box at welterweight.
Yeah.
So, you know, we don't know everything, you know, but who would you fancy in
Me,
that fight?
personally,
in that fight?
I would go Natasha. I just think her accuracy. The only thing with Mayer that I've been worried about over the last few fights, I think defensively she's getting caught a lot more than she used to. Before I'm asking myself, was she not getting caught because of her sheer volume of shots that used to overwhelm opponents? With no little skill, don't get me wrong, she's a skillful woman. But I just think that until someone solves the puzzle of Natasha's not good left hand, great left hand, because Tasha, as you've seen with this last stoppage, she
Candy White,
times it
sure.
so well. She takes her head out so well with her left hand, where a lot of good fighters don't. They just throw that shot straight and they're on for the counter. Where she's got an amazing ability to take her head out, and that is why the right hook comes across, because it's virtually on the opponent's blind side. So she's not only got an accurate left hand, but she's got a blind side hook, as the great Marvin Agley used to always say, that blind side hook. She's got the blind side hook that always hits the opponents, and she's got a really good array of shots.
Final question before I let you go. If it's not a world title fight next, do you feel now that with the British title win over Kirsty Babington, Lolita Mazea at the weekend, you would have liked some more rounds. It was unfortunate the way it ended. Would you like one more? Or if a world title shot against any champion became available, would you take it? Or would you rather, one more at that level and then into a big fight like that?
Any world title I'm happy to take. For me as well, obviously another thing on my list is I'd love to box in Wales. Have my own come in.
Has to happen, doesn't it?
Has to happen, I haven't boxed in Wales since I can't remember. And to have my own come in.
Yeah.
And have my fans there, that would be great. So that's another thing on my list. But I'm in this game to win world titles. I want to follow in the footsteps of Katie Taylor, Clarissa Shields. So I'm hungry and I'm game and I'm ready to go.
I'm sure it will happen. Just a matter of when. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Lauren.
Pleasure.
That is it for this week's Toe to Toe Extra. Make sure you join us next week when we'll have more special boxing guests.
Sky Sports. Feel it all.